try to correct it, that we will not have any more disturbances. So I was saying that we are so privileged to have our students, and they deserve to enjoy the afternoon, right? And so despite those interferences, we are going to have a good afternoon, right? Because they do deserve the same. So coming to welcome us in a very, very warm way is our prefect, and that's Ray and Atkinson. Okay, so let's have our prefect coming to welcome us, because a good welcome is very important at this time.
Master of Ceremonies, Reverend Andrew Henry, Chairman of the School Board, Mr. Deron Pusey, and other distinguished board members present, Director, Ms. Marcia Dehaney, Principal, Ms. Trudy Hardy, Guest Speaker, Mr. Devon Harris, distinguished guests, parents, teachers, well-wishers here in the church as well as those online, fellow graduates, good day. It is my distinct honor to welcome you to Lannamans Preparatory School, Class of 2021 graduation ceremony. This year, our theme is Reaching Out and Beyond, and we are demonstrating this by being the first class to have our ceremony streamed to family and friends across the world. Today, we celebrate our 6 to 9 years spent at this noble institution, being molded into well-rounded ladies and gentlemen who are prepared for the challenges to come in high school. Parents, I am sure my fellow graduates will agree that you made a great decision for primary education. Throughout the years, we have been taught to uphold our motto, excellence in all things, which we will take with us throughout our lives as we continue reaching out and beyond. We would like to thank everyone within the Lannamans family for the various parts they have played in our lives. My fellow graduates, as we await the results for our high school placements, I pray for all of us to be blessed with our first choices and all the very best in our future endeavors. Grades 5 and 6 had not been what we expected, but with the support from our parents, teachers, and through the grace of God, we finally made it. It has taught us more about resilience than any other, and now we are positive that we will continue to confidently reach out and beyond to bigger and greater things. Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to sit back and enjoy as we celebrate our achievements together. Again, welcome and thank you.
Thank you very much, our prefect, for welcoming us. Aren't you feeling welcome this afternoon? Talk to me, man. Aren't you feeling welcomed this afternoon? Yes, 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 we are. We are. And so the graduating class of 2021 is going to tell us how far they have reached. And so let's make them welcome with this item, Reach, from the graduating class of 2021. There you go. All right, so whilst we allow those who are viewing to participate, because we know that you have other family members and friends far and near who wish to participate, and so we are allowing them the privilege to participate as a graduating class gets ready to sing for us, Reach. And right after that, our principal is going to come to give us the principal's message. As I said, a truly interesting year. And so we want to be hearing from our principal as to what would have happened last year. So over to you, graduating class, reach. No, man, clap them, man. Give them a better round of applause. They have reached and are going higher by the seconds, higher in their own pursuits. I did tell you that our principal would have an interesting message to tell us because of the year that was. So let's make her welcome, our principal, at this time.
Thank you so much, Rev. The year that was and is, and even now as we gather here at the church, we see that some force is trying to stop us, but definitely not. We're reaching out and beyond. Students, you're looking so lovely, I must tell you. Please give them a round of applause, parents. Master of Ceremony, Reverend Andrew Henry, and also a board member or director, Ms. Marcia Dehaney, board chair, Mr. Darren Pusey, other board members and distinguished guests, or guest speaker, Mr. Devon Harris, who is streaming live from New York, distinguished guests, graduates, teachers, parents, friends, well-wishers who are online, joining us online, good evening. and welcome to our annual graduation exercise. It's actually still afternoon. Wow, wow, wow. What a year it has been. We have weathered the storm. Words such as unprecedented, challenging, unusual, uncertain have become a daily part of our vocabulary. However, in the words of Chronics, and I paraphrase, when we look at where we're coming from, we know we are blessed, and we can close our eyes and smile. Sometimes we feel like the richest man in Babylon. Who would have thought that in July 2021, we would be having a graduation ceremony with very few persons here, live streamed because of COVID-19 global pandemic, which had its genesis last year, March. Nevertheless, it's a school year like no other, where we had to reach out and beyond amid the challenging circumstances. With hearts and hands and the Almighty God at the center, we were able to forge ahead and start the school year. We anticipated face-to-face classes, but that was not to be. So we were online for the entire Christmas term. COVID-19 pandemic altered the way teaching and learning was done. Much of our usual buzzing activities were put on hold, and a few were canceled for the particular season. Well, we were not daunted by the setback. Instead, we reached out and beyond and hosted some of our activities online. For example, our Heritage Concert, our Parent Month activities, and our annual Christmas concert were all hosted online. We want to thank our parents and students for showing up online and supporting the events. We still reached out and donated items to the mustard seed community. Once again, thank all those who donated. January 2021 brought much excitement as we received news that we would meet face-to-face using the blended approach. Oh yes, Team Lannamans Prep got in high gear preparation mode, making sure all the necessary measures were put in place to start school. Again, reaching out and beyond. Can you imagine the joy on our students' faces when they saw each other on that first morning? And although they wanted that physical reach, we had to constantly remind and teach them: no touch, masks on, social distance, and sanitize. It soon became a well-routined ritual. With all of this, our grade 6 students were in the midst of preparation for an exam that was originally set for February. However, as time progressed, we had to adjust to the fact that not only was the ability test postponed, but the other two components, performance task and curriculum-based tests, were cancelled. This setback did not stop our students from reaching in their innermost fiber to continue forging ahead. Graduates, we are proud of your resilience and courage. And we know that come the end of this month, when it is hoped that the results will come out, you will do well. During these times, it wasn't long before we were back online again. Oh, what a roller coaster ride it has been. But my Sixers stood the test of time. I personally have a deep respect for these students, as I had the privilege of teaching them social studies this year. Students, I learned a lot from you, especially in the area of technology. We had some fun times together. Thank you, students. To our teachers, I want to say a big thank you for going beyond the normal boundaries of the regular classroom. Critical thinking, creativity, and communication became your hallmark in delivery. To you parents, I know this was also challenging for you, with all the uncertainties, especially knowing it's the final year for your children at the primary level. Thank you for allowing us into your homes, even though sometimes I have to be saying, please mute, please mute. To the Board of Management, thank you for your support throughout the year. We know that things may not look the same for a very long time, but together we will make it work. The office staff, ancillary workers, and security team must also be recognized for their efforts in maintaining the services and facilities. I know they'll thank Uncle Horace, but Uncle Horace is ever present, ever sure, ever faithful. To you, graduates, today marks the end of an important phase in your life and the beginning of another. You came to Lannamans seeking knowledge, and your teachers have done their best to provide you with it. Throughout your final year and a half, there are a few takeaways and lessons learned. You have become more flexible, 1, adaptable to circumstances, 2, more organized, 3, technologically savvy, and the list goes on. I implore you to take these attributes with you to the secondary level and continue to believe in yourself and epitomize your motto, excellence in all things. We have shared our experiences with you and inspired you with visions for the future. Henry Ford once said, "Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, and working together is success." Today, graduates, you can look back and thank God for your success. Graduates, Lannamans has made you believe in possibilities, no impossibilities. We have made you to believe that you can soar to new heights. In the words of Ian Van Zandt, challenges make you quick on your feet. It teaches you how to bob and weave. Challenges make you think and rethink what you're doing. Thinking strengthens the mind. Remember, on your climb to the top, people are going to throw stones at you. Don't worry about it. You are strong. Don't stop climbing. Don't look back. Stay focused. When all is said and done, all praise and glory must go to God, our Creator, who has blessed us and sustained us to this time, and to whom we look for a bright future ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you. Boys and girls, I thank you.
Certainly we want to thank our principal, and I will note the presence of our founder and director here as well. Could you stand, Miss Marcia Dehaney? I know she is such a humble lady that she would sit there and don't say a word. But that's the wonderful lady, the visionary, and we salute you. The other members of staff who are present, could you stand as well if you are here? Any other member of staff? Academic and otherwise, yes, please. We're turning the camera so that people all over the place can see you. All far, 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 far can see all of you, all the way. Of course, and there are other support staff as well. Wherever you are, show your head, man. If you're outside, man, push in your head or raise your hand wherever you are. But we want to acknowledge. See them there? Yes, 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 yes. We appreciate all members of staff as well. And of course, our board of directors, some members are with us. We really want to thank you. I think Miss Cephas is sitting comfortable up here and things. Stand up, Miss Cephas, let them see you. Yes, yes. She has many hats as well. And of course, you wonderful parents. Parents, could you stand and take a bow? Parents, stand and take a bow. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. And you hear wonderful music. That's our usual deacon, our spiritual advisor, underground chaplain, the man of God. We really want to recognize him at this time as well. Certainly, it's a teamwork. And teamwork makes the dream work, and that's a success story. So we are all here to celebrate. And for the many who are watching us via the social media platform, we want to recognize you as well. Don't forget the theme for today's and this year's graduation is Reaching Out and Beyond. Reaching Out and beyond. Our valedictorian today is Sahara. Do I get it correct? I know it, a beautiful name. Sahara Mullings, our head girl. Come on, make Sahara welcome as she comes to give us the valedictorian speech.
Madam Director, Ms. Marcia Dehaney, Madam Principal, Ms. Trudy Hardy, guest speaker, Mr. Devon Harris, members of the school board, parents, guardians, fellow graduates, good afternoon. I am Sahara Mullings, and I am honored to represent the graduating class of 2021. I stand here today with mixed emotions. It was just like yesterday we entered through the gates of Lannamans, and here we are today, almost 6 years later. For some, it's even longer or shorter. Sharing in our final moments before embarking on our journey to high school, we will no longer all be in the same environment. However, some of us have forged lifelong friendships that will remain, and we have shared memories that will last a lifetime. From the first day I attended this school, I was warmly welcomed by my teachers and fellow students. I had many good experiences along with my classmates and enjoyed all the moments. Who can forget about our annual fun day, sports day, Christmas bazaar, Christmas concert, talent showcase, just to name a few. Everyone would look forward to these events yearly. Over the last year and a half, some of these events were hosted online. To all the Thorelda fans, we are still the undefeated champions. Kudos to Philip and Garthos for your efforts on Sports Day. There are some things that are etched in our minds. One such is the trip to Jewel's Runaway Bay in grade 3, where we laughed, swam, and had a good time. The funniest moment was when it was time to leave and one of my classmates couldn't find his clothes. Everyone laughed until they couldn't laugh anymore, and that was a memorable moment. Sadly, by the time we got to grade 5, COVID-19 came on the scene and changed the way we did everything. We were no longer face-to-face every day, and our daily interactions with each other was no more. Being online changed everything around completely. We had to get used to Zoom and Schoology, deal with the internet issues, and even loss of electricity. But despite all the odds, we had many good times this year, including hearing Mr. Longman crack all of his jokes, Ms. Hardy playing Kahoot, and having our KFC day. We are truly grateful for our grade 6 teachers, Mr. Longman, Ms. Johnson, Ms. Chin, Ms. Hardy, and Mr. Taylor. They really poured their all into us and made online learning seamless. We are forever grateful. To the entire Lannamans staff, you have contributed to our overall development and has molded us over the years. We salute you. You have set the foundation for our future lawyers, doctors, nurses, pharmacists, architects, teachers, bankers, engineers, entrepreneurs, just to name a few. To my fellow graduates, we have come a far way. We have seen each other transform before our own eyes. It's not goodbye, it's see you later. We are all stars in our own rights, and I know we will shine wherever we go. I'll leave you with the words of Pamela Starr. Reach high, for stars lie hidden in our soul. Dream big, for every dream precedes the goal. We are officially high schoolers. Let's go out there and make Lannamans proud. I thank you.
Can I ask the graduating class to stand and salute your valedictorian? She said something that you're officially high schoolers. Come on, man. Stand and put your hands together for one among you. Valedictorian, Sahara, come on. Mullings, come on. Put your hands together. Parents, join in. What a smooth speaker she just delivered a while ago. Thank you very much, Ms. Mullings. Thank you, graduating class. You may be seated. And of course, our dancers are waiting in the wings. I know one thing we like about Lannamans Preparatory School is the talents that we have. Not true? Our young people are not afraid to show their talents. Our young people are not afraid to tell us their worth. Our young people are not afraid to dance up a storm. Our young people are not afraid. I think you're getting what I'm getting at. They're not afraid to come out here on a graduation afternoon, despite the challenges, despite COVID, and to give us their best. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Keep the applause going for Lannamans Dance Group. Come on, here they come. Keep the applause going. Watch them as they make their way, as they dance to glory, 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 glory. Ladies and gentlemen, Lannamans Dance Group. Jesus, to him be all the glory. I greet you in the mighty name of Jesus. To him be all the glory. Are you want to forget the glory, God? Are you want to forget the glory, God? Listen, nobody else. Nobody else. Are you want to forget the glory, God? Are you want to forget the glory, God? Listen, nobody else. Nobody else. You know why? Me not burn no weed, and me not take no crack. Never thief me make no money, and me thank God for that. He put a roof over me head, give me everything me got. From me chain to me watch, to the clothes from me back, and the money when me spend, and the food in me pot. Every album we drop, every major contract, every soul when me win from 13 years of back. Every mountain we flat, every obstacle we stop, every snake, every fox, every want, every lock. Father get rid of them and put me on top. Are you want to forget the glory, God? You know. Are you want to forget the glory, God? Nobody else. Nobody else. Yes, Father God, we love you. Are you want to listen, nobody else. Nobody else. You know why? Me no fi cook up, me no fi depend on no one. No fi season up me meat with me time and scallion. With a little sweet pepper, couple slice of onion, and not touch a garlic. Check no bother mention. 4 finger banana, 6 pound yam, and some dumpling we big like the wheel pan me van. With some Irish potato from up a center. Make you start lick your finger and go and wash your hand. Are you want to forget the glory, God? You know. Are you want to forget the glory, God? Me say nobody else. Nobody else. Forget the glory, God. Jesus. Are you want to forget the glory, God? Me say nobody else. Nobody else. Listen. I have put to be your husband and a father of 6 fine times. He can be white for supermarket. Pull the car go when she want to exit. Well, her by the and come in, no want her to slip. Me even know how to be romantic. Buy the flowers and roses, boxes of chocolate. Nothing make me visitation well exquisite. Till a glad back pop well like elastic. Real man no have no time for no foolishness. I will fill in the gap anytime she feels sick. If I was to your home, wash the baby visit. Well, I gotta get the glory, me no need no credit. Are you want to forget the glory, God? Are you want to forget the glory, God? Me say nobody else. Nobody else. Are you want to forget the glory, God? Are you want to forget the glory, God? Me say nobody else. Nobody else. Check it out. You know why? Yo, you know
much time you deal him, I could not in a police station. Run to him for mercy and them grant me salvation. Simply a song and them give me inspiration. Flood me with ideas when me under meditation. The poverty is a sickness, well them at the medication. Teach me how to do business beside work education. Love me never ask myself without intimidation. That's why me have to learn from the previous generation. How to give thanks in every situation. We must remember the creator of creation. Give us eternal life and there is no separation. Start the celebration, where are you at? Are you alone to get the glory, God? Are you alone to get the glory, God? Me say nobody else. Nobody else. Are you alone?
Just when I was enjoying it, them finish. But anyway, clap them. They did very well. I was trying to start a workout in my head, just how I would do it, you know, and so on, but them finish. Now, who is the dance teacher? Dance teacher is here? Is the dance teacher here? Outside? Come on, big up yourself. Come in, dance teacher. Make everybody see the dance teacher. Man, come on. The camera, you pick up the dance teacher. She don't want nobody see her. Take half of her. Take 3/4 of her dead, eh? But that's the dance teacher. Bigger up. Come on. And of course, our dancers. A man. I don't know what you guys had to eat lunchtime. Not even breakfast, because breakfast done long time out of your body. But whatever you had to eat before you got here, you really look very fit and very energetic. So when I grow up, I would like to be just like you. All right? So let's once again put our hands together for our dance group. We're going to bust them, man. We're going to market them big time, okay? Thank you very much. Well, coming to introduce our guest speaker, and we thank him for being with us, albeit virtually, Mr. Devon Harris, is going to be Mrs. Atkinson. Let's welcome Mrs. Atkinson this time as she introduces our guest speaker. And then right after her introducing the guest speaker, you'll be watching, and those online will be hearing and seeing Mr. Devon Harris as he addresses our graduating class today.
Mr. Master of Ceremonies, other distinguished guests, high schoolers, family, friends, well-wishers, it is my pleasure to introduce the guest speaker. Born on Christmas Day, 1964, and raised in a violent ghetto environment in Kingston, Jamaica, the greatest gift that Devon Harris ever received was to believe that a positive attitude and a never say die philosophy will carry him further than a sense of injustice and a heart filled with anger. A graduate of the prestigious Royal Military Academy, Sandhurst in England, Devon received a Queen's Commission in December 1985 and served in the Officer Corps of the Jamaica Defense Force until December 1992 when he retired as captain. He tried out for and was successfully selected to the first Jamaican bobsled team, which competed in the 1988 Olympic Games in Calgary, Canada. Their exploits inspired the Disney blockbuster movie Cool Runnings. Devon also competed in and was captain of the 1992 Winter Olympic Games in Albertville, France, and the 1998 Games in Nagano, Japan. The Keep on Pushing Foundation, which he founded in 2006, aims to support and enhance education of kids in disadvantaged communities and currently supports a breakfast program and a school supplies program in several schools in his old neighborhood. Devon also works with Right to Play as an athlete ambassador, supporting Right to Play's efforts in using sports and playing refugee camps around the world to enhance child development and build community capacity. He is the author of the motivational children's book, Yes, I Can, and the semi-autobiographical motivational book, Keep on Pushing, Hot Lessons from Cool Runnings. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please help me to welcome Mr. Devon Harris.
1 second, let me double check.
No, he's not muted.
Yeah. So you can hear me now?
Yes, I'm hearing this.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. I wasn't quite recognizing the person you were speaking about. But I want to observe all the protocols. Having said that, I'd like to thank Madam Principal and the board for inviting graduating students. Man, I wish I was there. Then I could tell from especially last the program, the dance, that the energy in the room was high, and I was feeling a little bit left out. But you know, I'm here to serve, so thank you so much. Congratulations, parents, the supporting staff for this amazing day. Here it is that your little ones are growing up into young people. But the special congratulations, special acknowledgement to all of the graduates who are now high schoolers in the making. Congratulations for staying the course. Congratulations for getting through all the hard work, especially over the last year with COVID-19, and to use a word that the principal used earlier, you have to adapt, which is going to be an important word, an important trait that you need to develop as you go beyond high school, as you reach out beyond your prep school to high school and beyond that. So again, thank you so much. You know, reaching out and beyond, I think is such an appropriate, applicable theme for graduation exercise. I think it's, in my mind, it really is a natural process of life, and I like to talk about the fact that you have to keep on pushing. I think we all go through this process where we have an opportunity to reach out and go beyond where we find ourselves, the circumstances in which we find ourselves. We have an opportunity always to reach out and go beyond the challenges that we find ourselves in. And I think graduating today is a perfect example of that, right? We don't have to rehash the challenges that you have faced over the last year, but I think you can be proud of the progress that you have made, the ways in which you have grown, not just in learning math and English and other subjects, but just to be able to adapt to the challenge and to come out, as my friend would say, smelling like a rose. So, and that. If you listen to, pay attention to the introduction, I think you could conclude my life has been characterized by this philosophy of reaching out and being, she said, I grew up in a better environment in so just true. I grew up in Waterhouse. Attended primary school. And the thing as I could not help but think about when I was age at this stage, heading off to high school, the excitement, pride I felt that my days are called a tumbling. I probably saw like that, but it couldn't have reach a little bit of anxiety, because I think it's natural for us as human beings as we move beyond the environments in which we find ourselves to go into the unknown. It's right, and I remember the same feeling as well going from high school. And so I want to encourage, I want to teach you not to let those nerves that are excited, school and over, it's our time to get to relax. And then, of course, here it is that you're looking right to the next, this idea of reaching out and beyond this kind of part of the natural process in this journey called life. But I want to caution you, because too many people, they kind of go through life um, just go with the flow, right? I want to let you know that this is a very deliberate action. And so, yeah, you could kind of go with the time during COVID, I've been a couple times a month. What does that say, though? Since I'm not trying to impress, to impress upon you that, as I said earlier, do not go with flow. Do not think that you just go from one to the next, wherever life. And be very deliberate as it goes, right? Truth. Years, although you may not realize it, is that you are being given the skill to learn how to learn, right? Because learning doesn't end after Lannamans. It doesn't end after the high school that you have attended. It will continue. And you have to recognize, I want you to recognize that you have all the tools, you have all the equipment, and I use the word equipment deliberately because I'm going to share a point with you in a second. You have all the equipment at your disposal to help you to continuously reach out and beyond whatever circumstances, whatever situation you may find yourself in. So let me end with this because I know it's been a long afternoon for you and I don't want to go around for too long. But I want to end with a poem by Edgar A. Guest entitled Equipment. So it goes like this. Figure it out for yourself, my lad. You have had all the great. I'm sorry, I'll stop. Figure it out for yourself, my lad. You have all that the greatest of men have had. 2 arms, 2 hands, 2 legs, 2 eyes, and a brain to use if you would be wise. With this equipment, they all began. So start for the top and say, I can. Look them over, the wise and great. They take their food from a common plate. And similar knives and forks they use, with similar laces they tie their shoes. The world considers them brave and smart, but you have all they have had when they made their start. You can triumph and come to skill. You can be great if only you will. You are well equipped for what fight you choose. You have legs and arms and a brain to use. And the man who has risen great deeds to do, began his life with no more than you. You're the handicap you must face. You're the one who must choose your place. You must say where you want to go, how much you study the truth to know. God has equipped you for your life, but He lets you decide what you want to be. Courage must come from the soul within. The man must furnish the will to win. So figure it out for yourself, my lad. You were born with all that the great have had. With your equipment, they all begun. Get hold of yourself and say, I can. So as you head out, graduates, high schoolers from Lannamans into your respective high school and beyond, I want to challenge you, I want to encourage you, I want to exhort you to never stop reaching out beyond what your circumstances might suggest. Never stop reaching out and adapting, as your principal says, to the challenges that may come your way. All you have to do is think about all the people that who have inspired you, the people who you admire, who you think have done some amazing things, and recognize that you have the same potential. You have the very same equipment that they have, and all you have to do is say, I can. Thank you so much. Best of luck heading off to high school and beyond. Stay well.
All right, I want to thank Mr. Devon Harris. I know, as I said before, our head girl and our per, they all mentioned about the internet connectivity and electricity. And guess what? We experienced both today. Loss of electricity and internet connectivity. But nevertheless, we thank God. We're still forging ahead. We thank you for your words of encouragement, what you have said, reaching out and beyond, sharing with us those words, and also telling us about your foundation, Keep Pushing, which ties in with our theme. Auntie Nadine, I don't know, I do have something to hand to you, but at the end of the program, I will hand that to you on behalf of the guest speaker, Lannamans Prep, given to our guest speaker. So we're moving into the awards section now. And let me take off the live, because the live is not freezing, so I'm watching it also here. And students, I know you have not received your results, but based on what you have done throughout the year, you'll be awarded prizes in various areas. Your teachers, Mr. Longman and Ms. Johnson, has consented to these awards. So yes, Auntie Nikki is helping. I'm going to ask Reverend Henry and Miss Anne-Marie Cephas to just assist with handing out. And these two ladies, Miss Kyers and Auntie Nikki, could I have the certificates first? The school leaving certificates first. No, darling. Okay, I'm so far. Thank you very much, sir. So I have my ladies here. So when you come, sir, just please open and you take a shot right in the vicinity here of each child. So we'll have, you have them in girls, boys, or? All right, so this is a graduation certificate, and this is awarded to Sahara Mullins. So I'd just like to open up. Come up, Sahara, you'll get the elbow. And all right. No. Alejandra Talbot. All because they'll be taking this is their shot receiving their certificate. Chevelle Evans. Kalissa Stewart. Let's look to take your one shot. Ryan Atkinson. Amish Walker. Akila Stevens. Anya Williams. Jalissa Powell. This is the one who she'll start eating food. I should say some of them not need to start eating. Divine Austin. Hope when you get to high school you start eating up food. Antoinette Blair. Okay. Akita Ferguson. Kimora Richards. Come on, Kimora. Talia Roden. Sarika Groves. I think we're going to start to the boys now. Am I correct, Auntie? And we'll start with our head boy because we started with our head girl a while ago. Thank you, Sarika. Amir Gordon. People, boy, I can't start telling the stories. I'll tell you the stories when I'm giving out the other bags. Ajmal Anderson. Come on, Mr. Comic Strip, come on. Ajma. John David Hall. Mr. John David. Woo. John David. Should I tell him the story? The Disney one? No, I said my story is a Disney story, not your story. Jaden Andre Hilton. Come on, Jaden, fix here. The other side. Thank you. This is Mr. Techie. Every class, Miss, I know what to do. Let me share, let me show you. At class, this is the boy. Miss, I know exactly what to do. Najee Hall. Yes, Najee, turn over. Let's see if I will fix it for you. All right. Siobhan Panton. Michael Moncrief. Well, hold it. All right, this is who Miss Cephas called pastor. Yes, but a pastor is coming to you. Miss Cephas called Joel Robinson pastor, so come pastor. She called him pastor. Turn around, Pastor Joel. Why she call him pastor? These children wrote their own speech, you know. So I did put in something. Joel said, Miss, I want this part to go in. Joel said, right? I want this part to go in, that I am a proud person. And Joshua, it don't matter where he is, Mommy going to make him join. Holy Joshua, it don't matter where he is, Mommy going to make him join. Holy part time class, Joshua in the car, well relaxed in the back. I'm on my way somewhere, but I'm in class. Good job, Joshua. In your car, but you're in class. Jaden Barnett. Good boy. Nishan Lyle. Nishan is my punching bag, sorry. If I see Nishan 10 times on the compound, you have to say, come Nishan. Let me come on, Nishan, congrats. Raquelme Thompson. If you have plenty stories about Raquelme. You see when this finish, Raquelme going down me and mash me up. The one Miss Hardy, you did see her shoes. You did see how she pose on something. I'm not show it now, you know. But when him finish, you're going to hear Raquelme. You see him look innocent? Trust me. Congrats, Raquelme. Kyle Walker. Now, this is the real joker out of a card pack. Joshua Powell. Come, Joshua. What? Look at the face. Out of a card pack. Joker can't beat you. Matthew Fisher. Up till now, I can't read Matthew Fisher yet. Mommy, I still can't read him yet from grade 1. In Matthew, Ginal, when you can't read them, you know, big time Ginal. What's here? The girls, see them here? Shaking the head. And last but by no means, Miss Carey says her baby, Giovanni Finley. The third of the fourth Finley. Gio, come here, Papa. Thank you, Gio. We're gonna go with their special awards. They need to do what? I didn't. Taking the pictures. Okay, well, but this is just collection. This is not. All right, so we have some special awards. I'm going to call Miss Johnson, Joan Johnson, the teacher. Thank you. She's looking splendid. Give your teacher a round of applause. Now, they're just going to get their package. A souvenir is in there. Each of them will receive a trophy, a souvenir. Everyone gets one of that. And then other prizes. So this one now is for the most improved girl, new to the school, but really has shown progress. And these awards are donated by past parents. This one, most improved, donated by Miss Joan Barnaby, and this goes to Chevelle Evans. Take off them. All right, and the most improved boy, before I call his name, he's getting for perfect attendance and academic achievement, and most improved boy, Ajmal Anderson. All right, now those who are on honor roll, you'll just get a certificate which say you're outstanding in all areas. And this first one is for Sahara Mullings, outstanding achievement in all subject areas. And I can attest to this one, perfect attendance. Miserable, yeah? Give her a round of applause. Remember, if Sahara can't get in, this online has taught me so many things. Jalissa Powell, Deputy Head Girl, outstanding achievement in all subject areas. and being an early bird. Some of them come in before, and we're talking about early bird, we're talking about online. All right? Pull down. All right, our head boy, Amir Gordon, academic excellence, perfect attendance, and not because it's COVID, we didn't have any track and field for the past 2 years, but outstanding sportsman, track and field and football. Okay, Pastor Robinson. Joel Robinson for outstanding academic achievement. This one feels heavy. This one is heavy. Wow. Where is my little girl that had a little accident yesterday? Amish, where are you? Amish Walker. Amish had a little accident, but we're so happy that it wasn't anything too serious. So Amish Walker is receiving for academic achievement, and also she's receiving an award for dance, and she's receiving an award for outstanding sportswoman. So congratulations. Why I know Auntie Lisa was going to do that. Did you get a blue bag, Amish? Oh, yes, you did. Okay. All right. Ryan Atkinson, outstanding academic achievement, and a very talented student. She does music, she does chess. No, Ryan is not in Blue House. Oh, she's in Blue, sorry. Oh, you're in Blue House. They turn everything into house at Lannamans, sir, everything. Oh, they're in houses, okay. All right, this young lady now, Alejandra Talbot. Outstanding achievement in all subject areas, honor roll, perfect attendance, and for most disciplined student face-to-face. Thank you, Alejandra. Congratulations. I will say the mountain is dropping down and Alejandra don't move. I don't know. Congratulations, Alejandra. Akita Ferguson, academic excellence. Oh, I understand that they get in the house color. Kimora Richards, academic excellence. This is another young lady who, if you don't call her, you don't know she's around. Sarika Groves for academic excellence. Sarika Groves being the most COVID conscious and also disciplined student online. Most disciplined student. Sarika Groves, please give it to her. Najee Hall. Outstanding achievement in all subject areas, that's honor roll, and being a technological wizard. It's true. If I am in, there are some students who can just know exactly what to do. I can tell you, and they just say, Miss, one time, you know, I couldn't write on the whiteboard. It's them tell me, Miss, let me tell you what to do. Tell me, just let me share the screen, Miss. Just let me tell you, and them just carry me through it. You don't have to know for deal with them, them nice, you know. Them sweet. Joshua Wilson, academic excellence. John David. General improvement and most helpful student, John David. Face to face, John David. Another wizard here, Jaden Hilton. Technological wizard and general improvement. If you don't mind, sharp, Jaden just want to take over the class with technology. Trust me. Thank you, Jaden. Giovanni Finley. Outstanding achievements in all subject areas and also perfect attendance. Yes, here, Giovanni. Oh, help. Help is on the way for Blue House. Auntie Nikki is not having it right there. Siobhan Panton, general improvement. Miss Cephas, don't do it. Somebody say go White House. Anya Williams, for academic excellence. White House again. Who did this? It could only be Auntie Nikki who did this bad thing. I just have a feeling. Divine Austin for academic excellence. Joshua Powell for general improvement. A lot of blues are left back. Why? Okay. Kyle Walker for general improvement. Rikelme Thompson for general improvement. Rikelme, you don't have a thing to say, you get a blue bag, come. Jaden Barnett for outstanding achievement, honor roll in all subject areas. Antoinette Blair for academic achievement and also outstanding dancer. Remember, they didn't dance last year, but from they've been here, they've been dancing. Hold the bottom. Yes. Kalissa Stewart. Congratulations, Talia Roden. Makila Moncrief. Please put your certificates in the bag. Akila Stevens. Matthew Fisher. And last but by no means least, Nishan Lai. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduating class of 2021. Please stand, graduates. Please stand. Please give them a round of applause. All right, you may be seated. Thank you.
Certainly we have seen it. We have seen the worth of our students, and certainly they deserve another round of applause. Could you go ahead and let them feel the continued love from us here at Lannamans for the time you have spent. It's now time for reflection. Let's have the reflections at this time. Through the years. Please focus on the screen as we have this presentation.
And suddenly it's like the women and men. Will the past be a shadow that will follow us round? Will these memories fade when I leave this town? I keep thinking that it's not goodbye. I keep on thinking it's a time to fly. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change from whatever, we will still be friends forever. As we go on, we remember
Our second parents, who always stand by us, guide us, lead us, and motivate us, and just like our school motto, to achieve excellence in all things. I would also like to thank the members of staff for their service over the years, the canteen staff for the sumptuous meals provided, the ancillary staff for keeping our environment safe and clean. Special mention to everyone who have put in place the necessary measures to keep us safe during this pandemic. To our security guard Horace, aka Siki, for protecting us daily. Uncle Horace, you take the time to know each and every student by name, and we just want to say we appreciate you. I would like to express our sincere thanks to Mr. Longman, who taught the teachers to become tech-savvy in these hard times due to the corona pandemic, so that they are able to still teach us and to have online classes. Thank you so much, and I know it was hard at times to deal with our mischief, but we appreciate the time and effort you all made to get us here today. To Reverend Henry and the Richmond Park Church of the Nazarene, thank you for allowing us to use this space even during these challenging times. To my dad and my mom, and to all parents, thank you for your support throughout the years, and especially during this unusual time. We also thank you for choosing Lannamans Preparatory for our early education. We will certainly build on the excellence achieved here. To the graduating class of 2021, I just want to say, we made it! Congrats! And God bless you all. Thank you.
Did you hear that? Your colleague, fellow student, Julissa says, we've made it. Do you think that? Do you think that after the many, many years and the many challenges of this past year that you have made it under God? If so, man, I want to hear you. Give a shout to that man. Come on. Make some noise. Make some noise. Graduating class. Come on. Raise the roof. You know, there's one thing that makes us truly Jamaican, and all of us like when Usain Bolt ran and gave that little pose, right? So you're going to make your own signature pose. And you see all these cameras out there, your parents have them cameras. Get the cameras up right now. So we are going to just do a pose at this time. So could you stand, graduating class, and you're going to turn your backs to us, your faces to your parents, and you're going to give them the signature pose. They tell them that you have made it. So after count of 3, you are going to do it, right? Do it like you've never done it before. They're going to send this on all the platforms. They're going to tweet it. They're going to go all over the place. It's going to be on Instagram. They're going to send to grandma, grandpa, all over the place. And who knows, it may be in the paper tomorrow morning. This is your pose. 1 and 2 and 3. No, sir, that's a warm up, because some people are not ready yet. Some people were not ready. So we are getting ready to go in. Almost at the end. So are you ready? Graduating class. Yes, those don't block the main camera, but you have a chance to take the pose of your child, your student right now. 1 and 2 and 3. Make the pose. Make the pose. To the world. To the world. To the world. All right. Well on, the man. Well on. All right. Everybody sit down now. So it goes, because some parents, they never get the pose. So you have to get up, turn around, make the pose, sit down. All right? Because parents want to catch you fast. All right? So who's going to start first? We're going to start at the back on this side. Stand. Make a pose, sit down. Okay, I'm shy. All right. So who wants to stand first? We're giving anybody who wants to do it. Just stand quickly. Make a pose and sit down. After 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Next. All right. Next. Keep it going. Who's next? Any one of your graduating class. Make a pose. Yes. COVID style. Next. Keep it going. Pose. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Sit down. Who's next? All right. Have to take a seat. Who's next? You have only 5 seconds to do it. We're almost at the end. 1 and 2 and 3. If you have never done it and you want to do it now, you have to do it now. So the final chance for you in here today. And 1 and 2 and 3. To the world. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the graduating class of 2021. Yes, sir. Yes. But just before we have the recessional, there's one other special item that it will be remiss of me for us not to take it. Special presentation, parents, and Mr. Finley is coming to do this for us at this time. Over to you. Please make your way. Come right along.
Master of Ceremonies, board members, Madam Director, Madam Principal, good afternoon. Good afternoon, parents. Good afternoon, graduating class. Well, I have been asked to make a presentation to 3 super teachers of the graduating class of 2021 Lannamans Prep School. And it is indeed my honor to be given this privilege. So, first I'd like to call on no other than Miss Trudy Hardy. I just want to tell you thank you for thus taking care of our children in this challenging time, especially during this pandemic, and for steering them through. I know that you were their social study teacher, and I know they learned a lot, especially knowing that even my son loves social studies and those topics. So I just want to tell you thanks, and this is a little token from the graduating class of 2021. Our next recipient is none other than Miss Joan Johnson, our teacher of language arts. Just want to tell you, Miss Johnson, thank you very much. Right, I appreciate it, the extra lessons that you have put out and the extra time that you have given to ensure that our students do their best and that they are very much successful. We don't get the results yet for PEP, but we know that they are successful. And we just want to tell you thanks for all the effort and for the love. And last but not least, Mr. Longman. Mr. Longman, I understand he's not here in person, but he's online, so he's not missing anything. And Mr. Longman, this one is to you. I put the ladies first, right? Seeing that you're the only gentleman, the only thorn amongst the roses, right? But Mr. Longman, you have been a tower of strength to our students and also to the parents. Many of us were nervous, but yet you assured us that nonetheless, we should not worry, we should not fret, because all of them are getting their first choice. Mr. Longman, stories have been told about you that your class is one of the most jovial of all the classes, right? And I can tell you that I'm a part of the WhatsApp group, and I see the many jokes that you give, right? So I can imagine all your students, right? They don't want to miss no time at all from your class. So this is from our hearts and from the children's hearts to you, Mr. Longman. Enough thanks, enough love, enough big up.
Thank you so much, parents, for that. Well, I can speak for Ms. Johnson and Mr. Longman that we share the same sentiments. Every time we meet, we say that this group is definitely a special group. I don't know if it's online, but they're loving, they're helpful, they assist one another, and the list goes on and on. But today, we as staff, I'm going to ask Mr. Haney to come up, would like to present a token to a parent. I think most of you will know this parent has reached out and beyond. We're using our theme to work with the children, to work with the group, to make sure, to ensure that things are in place, and you name it, all of that. And so this afternoon, we'd like to award Auntie Lisa Thompson. Before Rev come, people, don't it's the most awesome MC ever? Stand up and give him a round of applause. Really, really awesome. Let me hear it. I am so glad he has secured his position annually. Thank you so much, Rev. Now you may.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's certainly an honor for me to have served you this afternoon. And I know we started off with some challenges, but we have ended on a high note. And I believe that as we get ready momentarily to leave, that certainly we really have to thank the technical team here at Richmond Park too, who would have helped and assisted assiduously for execution of this. So Brother Rapley on this side and Brother Woolcock on this side, who came alongside myself, and later on John Mark would have recently joined to ensure that we would have had this kind of smooth process. Again, we want to thank you, and remember that as a church we're here to serve you. So do you need a church? Do you need someone to talk to? Do you need an oasis in the desert? Then the Richmond Park Church of the Nazarene, right here, we are more than happy to sit with you and to engage you. Let's now stand for Jamaica's national anthem. Thank you. You may be seated. We are about to recess, but you have an instruction.
Thank you so much, Rev. I'd like to thank Rev Tech Team and also my tech team, Mr. Salmon and his assistant, his son, and Mr. Brian. Is Mr. Brian down there? Thank you so much for sharing in this program. Listen, on YouTube, I hear there are no itches. It was just going, except for that little time when the light went. So I'm going to ask you to like up the video, share up the video, subscribe to the video, do all of that. Do everything, right? Like, share, subscribe. Visit our YouTube channel, visit our Facebook, and our Instagram page. All right, now, if we want to do this orderly, if you want to take pictures, now remember this is a sanctuary, it has to be done in an orderly fashion. So, or if you're going outside, fine, but if you're going to do it in here, then we'll have to do it in an orderly fashion, one by one. All right? So now it's time for the recession. Thank you.
All right, as we get ready for the recessional, we don't have much time left here on the compound, so you do what you're doing quickly because we'll have to lock up shortly, okay? So please do what you're doing quickly and go. Remember, we have to observe the protocol, so unless you're family, do not try to stay very long or try to be in the same space unless you're family. Do what you're doing quickly, and we only have 20 minutes or so with which to leave the sanctuary and the building. So please, let's now have the recessional. Please, parents and others, do not block the entrance or the exits. Allow the honored guests, the graduating class, to recess first. I still see some persons leaving ahead of the guests, or the honored guests, and our graduating class, please allow them. They are now recessing. You wish to capture them, remain in your seats, or when they are on the outside. Once again, thank you for coming. Thank you for the support. Those who have joined us and are remaining a little longer on our various platforms, continue to support Lannamans Prep as we continue to make a mark in the landscape of education in our country. And remain safe.